from all around Central Texas. You're watching KWTX News 10.
It's a difficult and exhausting battle too many have to go through: cancer. One Central Texas woman who's beating breast cancer says she might not be here to tell her story if she hadn't insisted that something wasn't right. News 10's Drake Lawson has that story.
Just months ago, Cindie Young was flying high emotionally and physically as a flight attendant.
I love my job.
But after feeling like something wasn't right with her body, she went to see her regular doctor, who didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Didn't feel anything horrible, you know, and so she said, but you feel something, so let's go in.
What came next, she never expected to hear.
3 weeks later, I had that, and they found out it was breast cancer.
Young was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. Immediately, family came to mind.
Well, I have 2 teenage daughters, well, 12 and 15, and so that was the first thing that was going through my brain was I have to fight. I have to do whatever I have to do to make sure this never comes back.
After studying the cancer in different tests, Young and her doctor discovered she could be treated without chemo. They did a test called a mammoprint, which determined her risk of reoccurrence was low. So her cancer was treated with radiation, something that wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for previous trials.
Normally, I would have probably had a mastectomy and then chemo and all of that. But because of these tests that are available now, I didn't have to have chemo.
Dr. Encarnacion of Texas Oncology says only 5% of all patients participate in these trials. But if treatment is going to improve, then everyone should try to help.
Really, that is the only way for medicine to improve and new discoveries to be made.
Young, who is a Flex trial participant, is just happy to be in remission and heading back to the skies.
You know, there's the complications, of course, about every job, and there's pros and cons, but I'm really looking forward to going back to work.
A long and difficult journey, she's grateful, is nearly over. In Waco, Drake Lawson, KWTX News 10.